Okay,
So I'm supposed to tell you that there's a recording in progress legally.
let's start the show. Okay. Is it loud enough?
I've since I learned how to turn your volume down, it's a little quiet. So maybe I'll turn it up again because I liked when it was really overwhelming before.
Okay. Oh, let's start that over. We
No,
gotta.
let's not. That was perfectly good.
Oh, but I didn't do the intro.
Okay, then fine. We'll fucking listen to that shit again.
Hey, do you like this? Do you like this one more than last week's?
It's funnier. I was hoping that you made it because it sounds shitty.
I thought. Hello, everybody, and welcome to WLOL 98.8. We're listening to a dubstep track I found on freesound.org. We're coming to you live this morning, 7 a.m. EST, 6 a.m. CST. And I am Elijah, and this is my gay brother, Hubol.
Hey.
We've got a lot of segments lined up, and some that are going to be a little bit tense on my part.
My segment list is quite short, and it was last updated at 6:04 a.m. So.
Oh, wait, 6:04.
That's right. Yes.
6:14.
Yes. Now, the one thing that I do need to mention. So first thing first, why are we up so early? You might be asking yourself that. Well, I was thinking that the last show got a little bit stale, and I think we needed to freshen things up. So I thought, what can we do? Because we're remote and everything. What can we do to change the experience? And so I thought, let's change the time that we do it at. And so I think this is going to be a really interesting direction for the show to do it this early in the morning. Yeah.
Okay, so my first thing I need to go over is well, I wanted to jump in because I know last time you jumped in.
Well, if you're doing a segment, you can't just talk about it. You have to play a song first.
Well, it's not a segment. I'm going over. It's kind of a informational precursor that I thought we should share because I got an email from my boss at 98.8. She's like the studio manager. Her name is Miss Girdle, and Miss Girdle sent us some comments, and I thought I'll read them. Okay, she says, "Hey Elijah, congrats on hosting your first show here at WLOL. It definitely made me LOL. Here's a couple comments on your first episode. I love how quirky you two are. I know that is a big part of gay culture. I'm wondering if you can dial everything up and really push yourselves out of your comfort zones next episode. That's right. I'm giving you permission to get funky with it. Smiley face." Okay, that's our first comment.
Wow. So there's multiple comments from Miss Girdle?
Just two.
Okay. So let's hear the second one. I mean, that seemed like a well-rounded comment, kind of like a... Do you remember when they talked about hamburger comments or something?
So then she says, start experimenting now with catchphrases that could become brandable in the future. If you don't think that fits with the show, consider making segments that could seamlessly incorporate paid advertisements.
Okay, so the choices are either have catchphrases or have paid advertisements?
Yeah, that blend into the segments. That's kind of what we need to start working on.
Well, I mean, because interesting that you kind of left me out of the loop on this. I wasn't CC'd on this at all, so I wasn't able to plan for
We didn't know your email. You were off the grid that week. I think we might have to do catchphrases.
So I could say shit. And she said get funky and experimental with it, right? So a couple moments ago, you might have heard a low sound from me.
Was it a burp?
It was a fart.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Was it true? Are you for real?
Yeah.
Well, you were burping a lot last time, so it's okay. What about did you hear that low noise? And then on the back of the shirt it says, that was a fart.
But that's how catchphrase has to be used repeatedly.
Well, you could do. That's not that long. What?
It's pretty long, and it doesn't make sense in like most contexts.
Did you hear that low noise? It's a question. Why? A question makes sense all the time. That's the rule of questions.
The other thing that I was thinking about, I mean, so I feel
Wait,
like
did you hear the law of questions that I just came up with?
Yes.
A question must make sense at all times.
That's the law of questions.
That's the law of questions.
Okay, so hold on. You're saying that a question makes sense at any time, no matter when.
Because it's a question, yeah. There's no.
Here, how about this one? What is he doing?
That makes sense. What's wrong with that?
It doesn't make sense at all times.
If there's somebody there.
You just added a condition. Doesn't work.
But there's always somebody there.
Okay, so I guess you're never alone? I guess you're never being alone?
Hey, everybody. You're never alone. What is he doing? He's always there. And, that one applies if you believe in God.
Again, you added a condition.
But everybody should be believing in God, I guess is what I'm saying.
We actually grew up very Christian. You want to talk about that? Do you have a segment about that?
So this is our Christian Corner.
Oh, so I was thinking we could try out the new catchphrase, did you hear that low noise, on like some phone calls, but then kind of my whole thing where I changed the time kind of makes that hard to call people.
Oh, I was thinking we could call people.
At 7 a.m. Okay.
I was thinking
on a Saturday.
I was thinking 24/7 customer service people.
Okay. Okay. There was one that I called yesterday that actually picked up, and they usually don't pick up, so that was amazing.
The 24/7.
There's always robots, and they always say, "Please wait while we find a goddamn person for you." But this time it only took 2 minutes, and usually takes 2 hours.
I had a dream where you got banned from something online because you were saying something weird, and then you told me what it was, and it was just that you had said etc., but they thought it was something
like
they
hate
thought it was
speech?
something nasty, yeah, because it was like an abbreviation twice in a row.
That's cool. The only dream I had was I saw a rat in like a plastic bag.
Everybody should be Christian. That's just what I've been thinking. We are here to missionaries. We're on a mission to make you...
Did you hear that low noise? Oh, go on. We're on a mission. What about we're on a mission to make you Christian? All right, so we came all the way to Christian Corner, and you haven't let me done a single fucking segment yet. So go ahead, let's finish this segment.
You're never alone.
All right, we're out of this shit.
When you ask a question, and you say, "What? What is he doing?"
Turn your shit off, because it's time for villain cut. What? We need to discuss the editing of the previous episode and who received a more damning cut. So I'll go ahead and go first, because I believe it was me who got put in the bad light. In particular, there was one occasion where we were discussing eating dog food. You shared a very revealing story, and then in the edit, it was gone. Made me look like a freak. You exaggerated the number of times I was pissed off, because I'm never that pissed off. You kept moving things around. All right, and that's all the time we have.
Okay. I was gonna make a joke like this. Sweetie, if I was going to the bathroom, I'd be going that way. Wait, let me
play some air horns after that.
Well,
do you have air horns?
No.
No, your editing style where you leave the good in. I think you're gonna have a hard time so far. I think you've got maybe 3 minutes.
Okay, this one is called My Silly Simile. My Silly Simile is an awesome segment, and basically the name of the game says it all. And my silly simile, we're going to be having a conversation, but every sentence has a simile. You might not be knowing what a simile is. And for that, I'm going to refer you to my gay brother, Hubol. Hubol, what is a simile?
A simile is where you make a comparison using like or as. And these are famously used in very childish books that are stupid. And I don't like similes. So, interesting that you'd make this your segment this early in the morning.
Okay, if you don't like this segment, honey, you're not going to be liking what's coming. Well, I know you'll like one of them. I'll give you a sneak peek. One of them is called the Toxic Zone, and you're going to love I know you're going to be all over that. My day has been as silly putty. What about you? What about you? Are you like, I didn't put a simile in there. Are you like, wait, we need a simile check. Simile check.
Simile check.
Is it a simile to say, what about you? Are you like that?
No. Yeah, it would be something more like, are you tired like a tired elephant?
Well, wait, what about you? Are you like that? I think that might be a simile. Simile check, because that you're
just comparing to that. Did you hear that low noise?
I did. I thought that was on my DJ sound mix. What about this? You're like a bad taste in my mouth when I have to spit out something rotten.
Is that a simile?
You're like a bad taste, yeah. Now we're into the similes.
Like a bad taste.
Simile epic.
Is that the whole song? That's the whole sound? That's it?
I can just keep playing.
It clearly is building up to something.
Well, we'll play this again. My silly simile epic mode.
You're as tired as a bear.
You're as dumb as a fox.
You're stupid like a cat.
You're like a box of rocks.
You stink like shit.
I don't like you like I don't like diarrhea. You're as slow. You're as slow as a not cheetah. Because I was listening to an audiobook and they said I gotta play the. Well, I don't want to roast the
audiobook and skim through it.
It was a. Hey, no. It was a good. First of all, it was a good book. Otherwise, so I'm not gonna be roasting it that hard.
Okay.
However, I do need to address it. So something that it said in there was
first. Give this segment a title.
This is My Silly Simile Roast Edition.
Well, what about My Silly?
We just missed the drop because we needed to come up with the title.
Okay, then start it over.
Okay, we'll start it over. Now come up with the title while we're out of the segment. You can't be starting to do the titles. See? It just doesn't make sense. If we miss the drop,
I want to somehow fit as and addressing.
Oh, as dressing.
Fine. Play it. It's as dressing. As dressing the issues.
Okay.
Wait, start it over.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
What did we miss? Oh. Okay, this is as dressing the issues. You're as smooth as crunchy peanut butter.
That was the exact thing in the book. You're as hard as a sponge. You're as clean as soap.
Oh, should I play us out?
Yeah, play us out first, please.
Okay.
So that was Silly Similes.
My Silly Simile. You have to be getting the name right. Okay. My Silly Simile. And then we had a little addition called As Dressing the Issues, where we talk about some of our least favorite similes from the week. But I think you stink like shit is a simile. So I think you do like similes because I feel like you would say that a lot.
I see again. I think you're trying to paint me in a negative light. I'm tired of this. I hope you're ready for Wallet World. Wallet World is an interesting segment where we compare wallets.
Do I need to go get mine?
You need to go get your wallet.
Okay.
Kind of just a dead air situation. All right, so here's a quick look at my wallet. So you can see it's a bit frayed. It's me from college.
Here's my wallet.
Why is it so big?
I feel like both of us are kind of going, your wallet's not that bad because we're comparing it to each other's.
Yeah. Yeah, mine is just like ratty. What?
This is a metaphor for life.
Ooh, this is like that metaphor that Mom told me that was really bad.
Yes, tell us that story, Hubol.
Okay, so it's a wonderful story. So I was upset about how I was in pain from stupid wisdom tooth surgery. And I was sitting at the table and my mom was like, well, you know, it's like this story I heard. I'm not going to tell you where I got the story, she said multiple times. And she said, the story goes like this. There's this guy with bad acne. It's so bad that he wants to kill himself. And so he's walking down the street and he sees somebody in a wheelchair being pushed down the street. And the guy in the wheelchair has no legs. And as the guy in the wheelchair is being pushed by, he says to the person pushing the wheelchair, damn, did you see that guy's face? He was so fucked up. And the other guy had already like changed his outlook on life because he had seen that guy. Like he was like, I could have it that bad, but I only have bad acne. I don't want to kill myself anymore. And that was what my mom told me when I was hurting.
So. Hey, Hubol.
What's up?
Let me just. Sorry, take it in a second. You're getting it all wrong. The soundboard. This one is called Rate the Date, and it's a game. It's a little bit of a competition.
Yeah? Do you like how I look right now?
I do. It's very sunny. We could do a sun alert. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Sun is rising in the sky.
Because it's probably...
I keep accidentally skipping ahead to a
Sounds like Cardi B yelling.
It is Cardi B yelling. That's in the DJ mix. I'm not sure why.
Was this actually just like a Vine compilation that you pulled down and you're pretending as DJ sounds?
I think that was perfect.
He is risen.
You start with 10 points, and if you get below 0, I win. You can lose points in 3 ways. If you break a rule, if you need a rule repeated, or if you do something I don't like.
Oh. Okay. All right. Play the game. I'm already confused.
So I will say a Tinder date situation, and you will rate the date 1 to 10. Worst is 1.
Okay.
If you rate the date 1 to 3 poorly, you say, I'm gonna give that one a, and then the number. And after that, you describe how you would act in the situation.
Okay, so you just rate it and you describe what you would do. Okay.
Okay, if you rate the date 4 to 6, you say, that one gets a, and then the number, and you make a joke describing the situation as if you were a stand-up comedian.
Okay. Okay. I lose points if I forget a rule. All right, go on.
And if you rate the date 7 to 10, a good date, you say, wow, that one deserves a, and then the number, and you describe what you might like to do with him on your second date.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Do you need any rules repeated? You got 10 points to go through.
Wait, I start with 10 points, and I'm already
Yes.
going to lose them if I ask you to repeat any of these rules.
Yes.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Okay, scenario 1. He picks you up and starts playing his mixtape in the car. But it's really bad. You ask to turn it down, and he says, "Oh, I like making bad music and seeing what people say when I'm in the car, because I'm also a taxi driver." What do you rate that date?
Probably, there's a specific thing I had, I'm gonna give it a 7, and, the next time we would probably make bad music together. What, that's too easy of an out?
No. You have 7 through 10 is, wow, that one deserves a.
Wow, that one deserves a 7. And the next time we go on a date, we would make bad music together to play in his car.
Next date, scenario 2. He picks you up in the car and starts playing his mixtape, and he is really proud of it. But this is a different one. It's just similar vibes.
I would rate that a 2, and I would really. Wow, that one's gonna have to get. What is the exact phrasing?
Okay, so we're at 7 points, because is that 7 points, or do you think it should be 8? Oh, I also
this
can
whole game I just lose points.
Yeah, and if you get below 0, I win.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's 1 to 3, you say, "I'm gonna give that one a."
Oh my god. I'm gonna give that one a 3.
Scenario 3. The date has been going well. He's showing you something on his phone during the date.
It's his mixtape.
You see a text from his mom about you, presumably. You presume it's about you. The text says, "Wow, and you met him on Tinder? That's one hot piece of ass." What do you rate that date?
Wow, that one's gonna get a 7, and I would. On the next date, I'd meet his mom.
That one deserves a.
Wow, that one deserves a 7. I know I'm not giving very thorough answers, but I mean, these are very cut and dry situations for me.
Wait, what about this time? If I encourage you to rate it 4 to 6, so you have to do the joke one, because I wanted you to.
I know. I'm sorry. You made it too easy for me to get out of that. That's fine, but you have to tell me how to begin that answer right now.
Okay.
And I get that for free.
Okay, for free. That one gets up.
Okay.
Okay. Scenario 4. He picks you up. You go to the Taco Bell. You're walking around a strip mall afterward. It's romantic and cool. Pretty nice. But then he does unironically say, "Awesome sauce," as he drops you off. And at first you make a face because you think he was joking. But then he says, "I'm not joking about this." And he starts singing along to the music. He says, "I'm not joking about this."
So that one gets a 4, and so afterwards I'm going, "Awesome sauce." That day wasn't awesome at all. In fact, that was shit. That was shit sauce. Wait, I described the whole situation?
I think if
Oh,
you're
you
listening
think
to the
now.
rules. Wait, are you asking a question about the rules?
So I'm going to give that a 4, and if I were to be a comedian describing that situation later, I'd go like this. So I was on this pretty awesome date with this guy, right?
Wait. That one gets a.
That one gets a 4, and if I were a comedian describing the situation later, it would be a little bit like this. So I was on this pretty awesome date with this guy, right? And so we were hanging out, chilling, doing some fisting, and then later on, he drops me off. What?
I'll leave it. I don't want to touch that with the 10-foot pole. But keep going.
You wouldn't want to touch the fist either. So yeah, we were doing some fisting, and then later on, he drops me off, and he says,
I'm giving you a not gonna point for the fisting talk. But keep going.
He drops me off, and he turns to me, and he says, he looks deeply into my eyes, and he says, "That was awesome sauce." And I kind of make a face like, and he says it again. "That was awesome sauce." And I start throwing up. He says, "What's wrong?" And I say, "Awesome sauce. This was nothing to me, buddy. This was shit sauce." Mic drop.
Okay, that was.
All right. It's hashtag hash brown. So this little segment is all about describing a breakfast food while the other person guesses what it is. So I'm going to go first. So I'm going to describe a food. It's a breakfast food. That's your only hint. And you have to guess what it is.
Okay.
All right. So crispy, brown, carbohydrate, savory.
Is it hash brown?
Nope. That's right. All right. Thanks everybody for paying attention to me.
Sing a song along is a game or segment. A segment. Let me start it over.
It's in the slate.
Sing a song along. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
It's a segment where we give each other a topic for a song to sing, and I saw your eyebrows shoot up. I love it. I love it. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Something like that.
So we do a topic, and then the other person sings that song all along.
Cool.
Your topic is jewelry and gifts.
I love getting jewels and jewelry. My boyfriend got me this ring. I also like this watch I got. I like this watch. I love the way this watch pop goes my gift box. I have got this ring, got this ring, got this ring. I'm gonna get another ring in the mail today. I love my way my watch looks, love my watch, love my watch. I love the way it looks every single day. Going to run all night, gonna run all day. Look at my cool jewelry, having fun, having fun. Look at my cool jewelry, everyone, everyone. All right, so your turn, and you got to sing about boogers.
Oh, it's so stinky. Okay. Okay, boogers. Okay, boogers. What if I didn't know what boogers were? Embarrassing.
You're looking it up right now.
Boogers in your nose, that's icky. Boogers on my hose, they're sticky. Boogers in your nose, that's icky. But I like you when you're feeling sicky icky. Sicky icky vicky, I like you when you're slicky. I like you when you're sicky. You got boogers in your nose. You got boogers in your nose. I pick them every day, I pick them like homework. I pick them every day, I pick them like boogers. I pick them every day, I pick them like shooters. I pick them every day, I went to Hooters. She got a booger in her nose, I call her Duder. She got a booger in her nose, I call her Pooter. I got a booger in my nose. I got a booger in my nose. I got a booger in my nose. I got a booger in your nose. Everybody knows I got a boogie nose. Everybody knows I got a boogie lows. Everybody knows I live a boogie life. Everybody knows I love my boogie wife.
So the next segment is kind of a dual situation. Um, so this is called What's That Thought? This is where we discuss the segment thought process, how I develop them. So generally the way I'm developing segments is I'm thinking about a launch point for an anecdote. Then on that note, if you feel comfortable and ready, let's go into the next one that I had planned, which is called Toy Food or Food Toy. So when I was little, my grandma got me a toy Triceratops, and I shoved raisins into its mouth. And they just stayed there and they accumulated. And I would smell it and it would stink. Okay, and that was my last segment of the day.
Okay, I think I'll hold a couple over, but we gotta do this one because it's
awesome. Is this Toxic World?
This is Toxic Zone, the Toxic Zone. This is our segment where we let it out. We let it out, and we allow ourselves to be toxic and manipulate and be disrespectful.
Yeah, I need permission for that.
Damage some property.
Ooh, I love damaging shit.
Property Brothers where? Property Brothers, I don't know her.
Property Brothers, what? Oh, so you're brothers who own property? I guess that's your whole deal? Ha! Well, guess what? I own property too. I own property. I own this glass. Go ahead, try and take it from me. Restart the music.
I don't even think you're allowed to be brothers that own property. That's only for wife and husband.
That is only for man and woman.
The dryer should not cost that much. Back to the Toxic Zone.
Guess that sound.
Crunchy.
It's my facial hair against the microphone.
What's that type of bag called? Where it's
plastic.
Really crinkly?
When you started asking me a question, I didn't want to hear the rest of the question, so I just answered with plastic.
Let's call somebody up and see what they have to say for Toxic Zone.
Okay.
Toxic Zone. Toxic vibes.
Yeah.
The toxic vibes for me. Oh, I'm also realizing we would probably have to log in or something to get a call.
Or we have to log out.
Oh.
Is that on speaker?
Thank you for calling Netflix. How can I help you?
Hey. Okay, this is gonna be a little silly, but we're wondering if you have anything toxic you want to get out,
off your chest.
Off your chest.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you please repeat that?
Do you have anything toxic you want to just get off your chest? Just let it out. This is our Let It Out segment.
Actually, I can't think of anything that I want to let out.
Pretty positive guy. Tell me he's a positive guy.
How about your concern on Netflix? Any concerns, I will definitely help you on your Netflix.
Well, thank you. That's awesome. I'm sorry we didn't get anything toxic, but that's really great.
Anyone else there who might have something toxic to say?
That's great. Alright, so...
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll
see you.
We'll see you. We'll see you. We'll see you.
Alright. So, just, actually, this is, not the common calls that we're getting here. But, do you have any, concern or questions about our service or on your account?
Do you have the movie Luca?
We don't have any questions, no. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for asking as well. Actually, I'm a little bit shocked. Alright, so, please always stay safe, okay? Especially nowadays. And always have a great day. Thanks for your concern.
Thank you so much. Toxic Zone
is now cleaned up. He evacuated all the toxicity out of it.
How come Toxic Zone was like 5% as toxic as the happiness positivity hour last week. Let me play the dubstep.
Ooh!
This has been 98.8 WLOL. My name's Elijah. We talked to Netflix on the phone. They gave us a lot of toxic energy to work with. This has been my gay brother Hubol. He's coming at us early in the morning, bright and early, and we're here on the radio station to tell you to have a very toxic day.
Yeah!